Anna.
We are here again to try to give some information to clients of the most common questions that we get. Okay, and this time we are going to talk about how to get financing for manufactured homes.
Yes.
Thank you, Oscar, for doing this with me.
Of course. Thank you for inviting me.
And the first questions, all these questions are from real people who are trying to get into homeownership, and I think this is a good start for first-time home buyers to get into a manufactured home.
Yep,
right?
I agree. Totally agree.
Okay, so the first question is, what is a manufactured home?
So a manufactured home is a house that was built in a factory, assembled in a factory, and then transported to the site where it'll be installed.
Okay. And what financing options are available for purchasing a manufactured home?
So as far as financing options, it's pretty close to a traditional home. So we can go conventional, we can go FHA, and we can go VA, as long as the borrower qualifies.
Oh, okay. So there's several options
Yes,
out
there's
there.
plenty of
Okay,
options.
good. What year must a manufactured home be built to qualify for financing?
So a manufactured home has to be built after June 15th of 1976 to qualify for financing.
Okay, and it doesn't really matter for what kind of financing, that it's kind of like a...
Yeah, it's basically that's the date for any program that we
Okay.
use.
That's good to know. I didn't know that. Okay, why is important for a manufactured home to be converted to real property?
So this is a question we get a lot. It needs to be converted to real property in order for pretty much every program to be eligible for financing, unless you get some type of private financing. Because if not, then it's considered more of a personal property item, kind of like a car. And yeah, most programs won't allow that.
Which basically they only be purchasing the lot, not the home, if it's not converted into real property.
If it's not converted, you basically just own the house, not the land that it sits on.
Oh, okay. Okay, good. And what happens if a manufactured home has been moved from its original location?
So that's another issue that a lot of people come. It's very difficult to get financing because most programs, conventional FHA, they don't allow for a manufactured home to be moved. If not, they're ineligible for financing. The only program that allows it is a VA program.
Oh, okay. And but it's good that there's still options out there, right? Even
Yes.
if the property or if the manufactured home it's been moved to a different location. Okay, so can a manufactured home be purchased as a second home or as an investment property?
So it cannot be purchased as an investment property for any type of program. As a second home, we can do it through conventional financing, but not FHA or VA.
Good. Do manufactured homes qualify for down payment assistance programs?
Yes, it's a little stricter on the requirements. So you kind of need a little bit higher credit score, and then the debt to income ratios are not as high as you can go for a traditional home, but there's still plenty of options to be able to get financing or down payment assistance with the manufactured homes. Yeah.
Oh, that's good information. And are there differences in the qualification requirements for a manufactured home compared to a traditional home, especially regarding credit score requirements?
There's a little bit. Most of it's the same, honestly. I guess the biggest difference is just the credit score. You need a little bit higher credit score to be able to qualify for a manufactured home. But other than that, it's pretty much the same as far as financing for traditional or manufactured.
When you mention a little bit higher credit score, what are we talking about? Do we have score requirement, or how does that work?
So if you're using a down payment assistance program, you need a minimum of a 660 credit score. for manufactured. For regular, for traditional home would be like a 620.
Oh, okay, I see
So
the
it's a
difference.
40-point difference there. And
Mm-hmm.
then if you're not using down payment assistance, then you can go as low as like a 580 for traditional, but you'd have to be above a 620 for manufactured.
And what kind of down payment do they have to without using a down payment assistance?
Without using, so it's the same as traditional. Um, FHA 3.5. Conventional, you do need to put 5% down, even if you're a first-time home buyer. Traditional, you can go 3% if it's a traditional home, but it's so you still can go with 3.5% down as FHA for a convention or a manufactured home.
You're giving us a lot of really good information today. Okay, and the last question is, what advice would you give someone who is considering purchasing a manufactured home?
My advice would be to keep an open mind because there's a lot of really nice manufactured homes that are coming out that sometimes you can't even tell that it's a manufactured home. I feel like first-time home buyers, the price is a little bit lower than a traditional, so it can make that home buying a possibility for people that might not have been able to if their only option was going to through a traditional home.
That is really good advice. Yes. And okay, that's all I have for this. If you guys have any other questions that we didn't answer this time, please let us know. Send them through DM, or you can always call us. We're gonna include both of our phone numbers here, and hopefully we hear from some of you. And if you wanna see your options, if you wanna start the process of buying a manufactured home, you can reach out to Oscar or to me, and we will give you advice and walk you through the whole process. Right, Oscar?
Of course. Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you for
having me.
your
Yeah.
time, and until the next one.
Thank you.